Of course. We can't say it enough. It's Election Day 2023.
Oh, by the way, yeah.
So you and other voters across the country will actually be heading to the polls today, especially right here in Texas. There are more than 700 polling sites right here in Harris County alone that are now open.
And Shelby Rose is live right now at NRG Arena as officials are trying to prevent a repeat of problems during last year's election. How are things going out there, Shelby?
Hey, good morning. You know, everything just started up, so it is quiet and calm, and hopefully it will stay that way throughout the day. But, you know, to pull off an election here in Harris County, it's a big undertaking. We're told there will be 6,000 workers at the 701 polling locations across the county to hopefully make this process go as smoothly as possible. And there's a new face heading the charge. County Clerk Tanisha Hudspeth is overseeing an election for the very first time after a newly enacted law here in Texas eliminated the elections administrator office in Harris County. And she tells us they're ready to correct some failures outlined in a Secretary of State audit of the 2022 election. It says the county violated election law for estimating needed ballot paper. The audit also says there was a lack of adequate training for judges and clerks, resulting in incomplete paperwork and problems with voting system equipment. Hudspeth agrees there's no such thing as a flawless election, but she's confident the new safeguards in place will prevent a repeat of 2022.
So what we did was work with a company to field election techs to be at every single vote center. And they're just another layer of assistance and help. In terms of paper, we over-allocated our paper measures, so every voter should know that you will have paper to vote. That should not be a concern, and have confidence that when you come to the polling place, we will be equipped and ready to serve you.
And the polls will be open from now until 7 p.m. and we have everything that you need to know online, including what's on your ballot, where to go, and what to take with you. And Metro will also be giving people free rides to and from the polls. And you can find that complete voter guide right on our website, fox26houston.com. Reporting live at NRG Arena, Shelby Rose, Fox 26 News.
Thank you, Shelby. You know, the biggest race on ballots here in Houston this election day is the race to be Houston's next mayor. And it is a crowded one with 17 candidates in the running. State Senator John Whitmire, you just saw, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. They've garnered the most support. They are the top contenders. Other notable names include local businessmen Gilbert Garcia and MJ Khan and Houston attorney Lee Kaplan. Now, if none of the candidates get more than 50% of the vote, there will be a runoff election next month. The 8 Ball says very likely.
And school bonds shape the future of communities, and there is a number of them on the ballot for you today. The Houston area has 2 of the largest school bonds in the state. Aldine and Conroe ISDs are both asking voters to approve nearly $2 billion in packages. Aldine ISD wants to rebuild or redesign 7 campuses, improve safety, and build a performing arts center. And if approved, a house appraised at $100,000 would see a $20 increase in taxes starting in 2026.
Conroe ISD's bond totals nearly $2 billion, while Katy ISD's is close to $1 billion. Katy wants to build 4 new schools. Conroe says it needs 8 new campuses. If all props are approved, a $350,000 home in Conroe ISD would pay about $4 more a month in taxes. So Katy ISD says there would not be a tax increase in their district. And voters in Fort Bend ISD, they will head to the polls today to vote on a tax rate increase there. Prop A would increase teacher pay and fund more security officers on campuses. The district says the 98-cent tax rate is a historic low for Fort Bend. If approved, it's expected to generate $35 million.
And as parents head to the polls, there are several Houston area school districts that are closed today to make sure that you can get out and vote.
No, there is no school for Conroe ISD. Cypress Fairbanks ISD is also closed for Election Day and professional development for teachers and staff. And Spring ISD is off today with classes set to resume tomorrow. However, the district's central office as well as some campus staff will work a normal schedule.